you know, say no, I don't.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm starting a bit early because we're gonna be watching Inside Xbox. I missed a bit of it on stream, but I watched it right now. But I missed a bit of it.
It wasn't really a path for them, and
so I'm doing off my Xbox
for me and for the rest of the faculty here
on
to make sure that we were welcoming to these young women and other, you know, diverse groups to support
Let's see
them
what's going to be going on with
them
Inside
into
Xbox today.
This path of creativity. It took a long time, but you know, after you have a number of alumni who are really successful game designers, once you have faculty who are representative of
so everybody, if I started a bit earlier, then I think
successful game designers, when you start to build a welcoming environment, then
20 minutes to
young women, when they come into classes, they'll sit
I will be starting straight away
then they come.
It started a bit earlier, so
and, you know, that's been just a real joy to see,
and
because the program has gone from really being a typical game program where there was just a few young women to having gender parity in the last several years. I think they have a kind of experience in listening to each other, respecting each other, that we hope will be a part of a shift in the game industry as it develops.
Also, by the way, I'm hosting Xbox on my Twitch channel as well.
So well here, and who's really exciting to work with is really a Renaissance person, to be honest. A standout
have Instagram, Discord, and me. It's right there.
First a game called
forgot to get the link to it, but
thesis
there is the Instagram.
Which we were able to get them a kind of stunning deal at the time.
That's my Discord account.
3-game deal with Sony, pretty unheard of to come out of game school and get a 3-game publishing deal. One of the other things that's interesting about an academic game program that we can do here is we can do research, taking great creative risks and trying to push the medium forward with really out there ideas. So, for the past 10 years, I've been working on a game about Henry David Thoreau, the philosopher, living at Walden Pond. And it's essentially a light survival sim mixed with an exploratory narrative. And it tells the story of Thoreau going down to the pond, seeking not only how to survive in nature, but also how to find inspiration. And for me, it's a particularly topical subject because I think we are all rushed.
Okay, 1 minute, 1 second.
And Thoreau was writing at a time when new technologies like the railroad and the telegraph were coming in and causing the pace of
turn off.
He was
still leaving my light on.
Let's think about how these new technologies are affecting our lives. And I wanted to make a game that echoed the themes of today. The game actually launched a couple of years ago for PC and Mac, but we've spent the last year porting now to Xbox. We got so many requests, so we're bringing it to Xbox this summer, and we're extremely excited about doing that. So yeah, it looks beautiful, and I hope that now Xbox players can enjoy some solitude in the woods of Walden Pond. One of the things that I found is that, you know, in shipping a game like Walden, for example, we've been able to reach out to players who never have played a game before. And they write to us, and they're like, I've never seen a game like this. I've never been attracted to games, but I'm buying this. You know, we want to make the very medium of games something that is recognized as an important cultural force in the same way that it's recognized as an important economic force. So it's really important to me that we see games grow as a medium. And the one way that I know to do that is to have different voices making new,
in the comment section, I might pin the
exciting
link to the Discord.
Games that make you pop up and say, really? They made a game about that? I've got to see that.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's an incredibly inspirational story. And you know, what they're doing over there at USC,
it's
well done.
It's amazing, but obviously for her to kind of recognise that there was needed that little bit of extra encouragement, just to kind of feel comfortable, and then suddenly they can just go off and just do whatever. Yeah, it's amazing.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
So in just a moment, we're going to check in with Jessica Chobot down at South by Southwest. But first, quick news about a fun update for you audiophiles out there.
Oh yes, it is a very fun update, I have to say. So first of all, you've probably heard of Spatial Sound, and right now what it does is support all of your content specifically mixed for Dolby Atmos, whether that's through your primary sound system or your Dolby Atmos headphones. And that's awesome, that's great. So here's the actual news bit. Right now, the team is working to bring Spatial Sound to your Xbox One experience, regardless of whether it was specifically mixed for it. So that includes all of your games, your movies, your TV show, and your music content. Think of it as like upscaling, but for sound. I mean, to put it in its simplest terms, in the near future, all of the content you experience through your Xbox One is going to sound like it's been mixed for Spatial Sound. It's going to sound correct.
I hear that. P.S. The team is also looking to bring DTSX support for headphones online in the future. DTSX is another option for providing spatial sound, similar to Dolby Atmos. Now, we've still got DayZ and State of Decay coming right up, but right now, say hello to industry insider Jessica Chobot, who unfortunately couldn't be on set with us today, sad face. Well, that's because she's at South by Southwest, of course, in Austin, Texas.
Okay then.
Hi everybody, it's Jessica Chobot. I'm excited to be coming to you from South by Southwest 2019 in Austin, Texas, where Xbox has a ton going on. This weekend there's over $100,000 of prize money on the line at the 3-day Halo Championship Series Invitational event taking place around town. 343's own Bonnie Ross, Brian Gerard, and Tashi will be here, as well with more on the Halo news that you heard earlier on in the show. But let's get into why I'm really here, though. I'm excited to give you your first look at the new Xbox wireless controller Phantom White Special Edition. This thing is so pretty. Now, this is the second release in Xbox's Phantom series. The controller's stylish
Looks
opaque
nice.
white color fades away to reveal the mechanical components inside, and it looks awesome! The buttons, triggers, thumbsticks, and bumpers are all a sleek, glossy white with light gray accents, and the textured grips on the back will help keep you on target. This Phantom White Special Edition controller is compatible with the entire family of Xbox One devices and has a 3.5mm headphone jack that includes Bluetooth, so you can use it with Windows 10 devices as well. You can get your hands on it starting April 2nd or pre-order one today from the Microsoft Store. That's it for me here at South by Southwest. Back to you guys at the Inside Xbox studio. So I can keep this one, right?
Always so great to have Jessica Chobot on the show. Well, today, 10 viewers at home are going to win this sleek, sexy Phantom White Special Edition